Alright, so week 1 is officially down, and I guess I'm going to do these on Wednesdays. I think that's going to be a good day for it because it's going to be like hump day trying to get through the week. And let's go ahead and start this thing off by saying thank you guys a shit ton, because I wasn't expecting that response. Like, I was expecting maybe 5 people, not what I got, because that was good. That really made me feel like I could do this. But that did not help the mental shit that I've been going through still. And this week was still pretty tough with what I'm going through. And last night was probably the roughest night that I've had. Because my old mindset of wanting to eat really came back strong last night. And I almost thought about making the video last night, but I didn't have the confidence to really do it yet. But last night, on my desk for about 2 weeks, there's a Reese's Christmas tree that had been staring me in the face for 2 weeks. It's no longer staring at me in the face now because that shit's gone. And goddamn, it was delicious. Other than that, though, that is pretty much the only cheat thing I've had in 2 weeks. Except for Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving. And you're going to use that as a cheat day. Which, even for Thanksgiving, like being a cheat day, I still didn't really do too bad. I just had lunch and dinner, and it was just the same thing, turkey mashed potatoes. It wasn't anything really too junky, and I only had like 1/8 of a pie. It was just a little slice. It wasn't that bad. I was actually able to control myself a little bit better than I thought I was going to be able to. But yeah, even right now, I could still go out there and I could go back to my old ways. I could find a bunch of stuff in the fridge easily and go right back. And usually right about now is where, in the past times where I failed, is right about now, I would usually get myself a little something. And then gradually over that week, the little something would get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then eventually, I'm just back to the old ways. That's kind of how I phased out of it so many times. It's just, you go from the little things, and then the little thing is suddenly, oh, I could add just a little bit more. I could add a little bit more. I could add a little bit more. And then I'm back to the old ways. That is usually how I fail at this. So what am I going to do right now? I'm starving. Basically, I'm going to try and distract myself with basically anything that will distract away from the hunger feeling, and drink water. That's about it. The one thing I will say, though, is that I've had some nights where my stomach is just screaming at me. It's not like it's growling. It's literally like in so much pain that it's like it's yelling at me. And it's hard to sleep with that much stomach pain. And it's just like, suffer through it, damn it. It's one of the things that I don't remember happening before. It was all this stupidness. But I'm staying strong, so that's good. For my lunches and breakfasts for the past week, still have been just the Slim Fast shakes. So I've been doing good on those. I will say, one of my coworkers likes to point out that Slim Fast is not the way to go. And it may not be the way to go, okay? There's probably other things that I could substitute that with that would be better. But right now, I'm not focused on what's best. Right now, what I'm focusing on is eating less. Because I think my cousin put it best. Because he gave me some great paragraphs of encouragement. Like, best stuff I've ever read. So thank you, Edward, for that one. But I totally agree with one thing they said, is that if I take little steps, I'm not going to be as easy to fail. And I definitely don't want to fail this time. I do not want to fail this time. I don't want to fail this time. This needs to be the final time. But I want to take this step by step. I don't want to do too much. That's why I'm not cutting what I'm eating, going to the gym, and totally transforming my diet all at once. Because if I do all that, I'm going to hate everything about it. I'm going to be like, fuck this. I need food. I can't handle this. Because trust me, trying to cut down what I'm eating is tough enough. And no one will understand that. No one will ever truly understand that. I can say that as much as I want, but unless you go through what people my size go through, you'll never understand that, of what it takes to have the self-motivation to not eat. Especially when it feels like you're going through hell on a daily basis. But yeah. I'm staying strong though. And I know as sure as hell that I'm standing here that I would not make it another week if I wouldn't have started this video series. And I think that this next week is going to be the toughest. I think it's going to be the toughest that I'm going to have, because this will be basically the 1 month mark at the end of next week. And the next video will be the end of the 1 month of me really cutting down what I'm eating. And I think once you get past a month, then your mindset kind of goes to, well, you did 1 month, you can do more. But right now that I'm not to that month, the whole mindset is still, well, you're not that far. The scale still does not work yet. I tried like yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm still not registering, so hopefully I'll be able to start tracking weight loss soonish. But as soon as I see that number, that's gonna be nice again. That's gonna be a goal that I will be happy to see again. It's just being able to see something so I can track and actually visually see what's going on. So that'll be nice eventually when we get to see that. But yeah, as for right now though, right now is where the battle is really starting, and where I go back to those comments, and I really do go, I do not want to fail these people, because they all have my back. They all support me in what I'm trying to do, and failing them is the last thing I want to do. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So hopefully this time next week I'll be able to be like, yeah, we did it again, we got another week down. But right now it hurts a good bit right now. So yeah, I'm even zoning out right now because all I'm thinking about is fucking food. God damn it, stop it! There's a fucking Pizza Hut in the fridge. Do you know how much I miss being able to snack on pizza? It is, oh god. Oh, it's thin pepperoni with extra fucking cheese. It's good. It's good shit. And trust me, I had some for dinner, but I paced myself and I only had 2 slices instead of the usual 3 to 4 that I would normally have. Because guess what? That's fucking double, so we take those 2 away, and then I don't feel so bad about myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna make it through this. And if I absolutely need to, and I just cannot take it anymore, I do have some fruits out there, or I have this bag of jerky, 80 calories per serving, and it's like 3 pieces was what I determined to be a serving. And that usually helps to fill me up a little bit. So I have things in place to help if I absolutely need it. And yesterday, that was a moment of weakness with that Reese's, but I'm fine with it because, you know, treat yourself sometimes, right? This is the one that kills me though. This is the one that fucking kills me, because it's Mackinac Island cookie dough fudge, and as much as I want to fucking eat it, I can't bring myself to do it. Can't bring myself to eat it because I got it 3 days before I started. Wish I would have eaten it then, but it's gonna sit there for a long time because fudge is a no-no. Fudge is a no-no. And the fact that it's just right next to me makes it all that much sweeter. But I've refused to have a single piece of it. So good for me. Good for me. But yeah, so week 1 of documenting this is down. And like I said, it's been a tough week, but I do appreciate you guys so much for sticking along with me for this ride and giving me all that encouragement, because I seriously need it. I seriously do. We're taking this baby steps at a time. I don't know what my goal is for this week though. Like I said, gym, that's probably not going to happen for at least another month, maybe 2 months, because the next thing that I'll be working on is going to be fixing what I'm eating and possibly getting off the Slim Fast and trying to get onto something else. But right now I want to go with what I know worked in the past. And that was a great starter for me because they taste good, and for the most part they did work in the past for me. So if it worked in the past for me for that first month or whatever, then I kind of want to go with it again. Just we have different things in place right now to help me stay on it. So we'll just kind of, the baby steps. The baby steps is what we're going with. And I feel like that's the safest route to go. That's not going to make me want to just be like, yeah, let's just go back. Let's go back to where we're happy, because I don't want to overload. So that's where we're going. That's what I think is safest. That's what we're going to do. So hopefully I'm able to get through this week with no problems at all. If I have any problems, I'm going to be documenting them. Because I didn't document day by day, and I'd like to do that. Like just pull out my phone, take some notes while I'm going through my day if I'm having like a point of struggling or what I'm thinking. So that way I can document this a little bit better. But yeah, like right now that's just a summary of last week. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys back here next Wednesday.